Was down by the beach today. They call it the Rapids, Wilson Falls. As I looked up into the sun, I saw there was a halo just around the sun. I thought it was a little weird. So now I'm going to continue on to this video. I know it's a little dark. I had to pull my burnt light bulb out and install the only one I had left. And if you can look behind me, there's a blue and a red light, and it's coloring purple. In fact, all day I've been seeing purple, 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 purple. And that is, to me, relevant to being where I think we are at 111. Okay, we have reached the roof. Okay, the roof is in between the two roofs, because when you're standing on one roof, if there was a building upside down to it, it would be in the sky and it would be above you like a suction cup. It wouldn't be on top of you, otherwise there'd be no space between the two areas, right? Just like you got your computer screen here, but you got above. If you don't have an above, I mean your ceiling is really low, or you have a desk, but that means you have an add-on. So what did I do over here? 47 by 47, 2209. 40, let me move my camera over. 47 by 33, 1551. That would be the time between Moses and Jesus. It would also be 50 by 47 is 2350, where this would be 44 by 33. Is that what I said? Let me see the calculator. Where is that calculator? Calculator, alligator, where are you? Wow, that's pretty weird. Maybe I took with me on the trip, so I'm going to have to find a calculator. What is that number? I needed to say 80. I need 50 here, and I need 30 here. Okay, that's what it is. Sorry, I multiplied this. Was this 47 became 50? Becomes 2350. And this one over here becomes 30. 30 in creation. From Moses, 50 and 30 is 80 by 47 is 3760. Now, if we go down to 30, we must automatically go to 36, because all zeros equal 6. So then we would have to have 6 by 40. 6 by 7 is 42, and 42, 42, 82, the cycle of the moon. And this fits in on walking the plank. This fits in on walking the plank. 6 times equals to 6 times 47 is 282, 28, 82. 2 and 2, 2 times 2, 8 by 8, 64 and 4, 256. Why did I do? I just multiplied a whole lot of numbers to give you that answer of 13. So this one over here is when we have 30 times 47, it'll equal to 1410. 1014, 104, communication with Jesus. Plus 282. 282 and 1410 is 1692, which would make 7 and 2 time. Everything keeps linking to the moon, Jesus, and time. The moon, Jesus, and time. This is 2269. What is this 2269? 0 equals 6, 69. 69, 79, 89, 91, the spirit, 47, 47, 11, 11, 121, Venus. A minute and 21 seconds, 121, 121. 55, the spirit of 55, 1 times 2, 1 plus 2, 5 and 5 on each side, 0 in the center. Because the 0, they link and cross over each other at this point, making a center covered between 2. No added numbers needed. The ruler has already been taken because the distance between is 2. The ruler is 12. So we end up at the end here with the last cycle of 47 times 43 equals to 2021, or the year 2021, because these two combined to 3760 and the end of the calendar 5781. Now that's a little weird. Why did everything go blank or black? Wow, that is really, really weird. Wow, what is going on? It seems like all the energy in my apartment is really weirded out right now. It could be the lights disturbing everything. I don't know. Isn't that weird? I hear it. I hear it. Okay, so let me, I'm going to open up the screen here, and I'm going to change the, oh, my light bulb went out. I blew my light bulb. Hold on a second. Maybe that's what it is. Yeah, the light bulb blew out. Well, that was crazy. Now I'm going to have to find another light bulb. Just give me a second before I continue this video. Where is that light? Okay, now another light bulb. Now this is going to be a bigger light bulb. So let me put that in over here. I'm going to try to put this light bulb in. See if we can get a little bit more light in here. That was really weird, eh? Oh, shoopy. Wanted to show you something that I was watching a movie, Ching Ching Chong, and take a check at this. He has the Superman logo, cut corner diamonds, right? Otherwise, this would be a complete diamond with a spade in between. Spade is Fox 45 inside Superman on the way from Kryptonite, the secondary planet. So I'm going to mark these back up over here. So now what I'm going to do, now I've got too much light. So what we're going to do here is 1974. The reason I'm going to use 4 on this side is because on this side it would be 7 o'clock plus 1 hour and 4 minutes. 104 is communication. Okay, anytime you reach that 14, it's communication. It equals to 1/4. We need 1/4 to pick up 75%. Remember, simple things. If I go east 1 mile and you go south 1 mile and we diagonally come together, how much distance will there actually be between us? We each walked a mile each, equaling to 2 miles. Now, if you go west a mile and I go east a mile, and we're already a mile apart, I would end up, if you go east and I go west, or you go west and I go east, and we're already a mile apart, and I walk 2 miles to the east, you walk 2 miles to the west, how much walking have I done? Well, I walk 2 to the east, I walk back to where I am is 4, I walked a mile between us is 5, and then I walk 2 miles to you. I'm actually trying to explain to you that here's the record player. Let me take this down. Here's the record player, here's the pin. The pin is not in the same direction. It's going around the pin. Every level goes around. So here's the center of 1, of 3 on this side and 3 on this side. Remember the center. Look at the size of 1. It takes from here all the way to here. It takes an area space of 3. Now if I move this area space over here and I move this area space over here, I'll actually just have 3 parts of the center and no more disk left over. Can I measure this? Do I have to measure this? I don't actually have something exact to measure it, but let's measure it with this. Okay, let's measure the hole with this. Okay, you see this line over here and this line over here? Let's go down a little bit deeper. In fact, let's cut it so we can see it exact. Where is that scissors? I seem to be losing things. Do you mind if I get up one more time and head on over to the kitchen and see if I can get that scissors right here? There is a scissors somewhere. Where is that scissors? Oh, here it is. Found it. There you go. Look for scissors, ended up with a pairing tool. All right, turns things into pairs. I'm going to just cut this off like this. Wow, I shouldn't have done that. I worked on this all day. Look at that. Fate becomes me. I'm going to take this down here, right? And we're going to put it on this side so we don't get all the shine, right? And we're going to move it. You see the line starts here? We have 1 square, 2 squares, 3 squares, 4 squares, and a half. But since we can't have 4 squares and a half, we have to have the bullseye in the center. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, plus a part, plus a part. We automatically must count both parts, or we completely move it into the next area. We have 1 big part, 2 big parts, 3 parts, 4 parts, 5 parts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So irregardless, it's 5 by 5. The total length of this cassette starts at number 1 over here and ends, hold on a second, let me put that in the middle, and ends on 25. So let's count the things. How many boxes did we have? Started on 1. Okay, you started on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. 17 areas. Now the question is, how big is the small area? 5. So if there's 5 and 17, that makes 12. Isn't that the same thing as saying L? She's a whole. 5 and 17. Take away 5 and 17 is 12. 6 on one side, 6 on the other. 5 in the center, 6, 5, 6. 30 and 5, 150. 5 with the 1 whole. 50 is halfway because it's 50 to the whole thing turning around. This side, here's your 3. How can 3 go all the way through? I have to go from here and all the way around. We go all the way around this. We start on the outside and we come into the inside, right? This is our cassette. 47, cycle to the gateway of the moon. The day times X, 16 and 10, right? Because X is a Roman numeral 40, becomes 46, Zion, Israel, 164, or X, 10, becomes 7167. The gateway to the light. Pretty good light, eh? Huh? What color is that sun? I just heard them say down in the movie that he's looking a little green. In order to get the green out, either take not pineapple, grapefruit, okay, and sunshine, which means maybe he should be down in Florida, unless that's where the movie was from and I didn't understand the joke. So anyways, we went through that part right there. The other part is this. One side of the moon, the other side of the moon, and the planetary system in between. You see the rollers? You see the rollers? We have to move these in order for the tilt, in order for the moon, in order for the oceans to move. I don't know how it works. Came up in a dream. 105, 4 suits of cards. 4 times 105, 120. Add 1 to 9 equals 45. Add 1 to 10 equals 55. Add 1 to 11 equals 66. 11 is K. 11th letter plus 1 is 12. The family that she's in. 1 over to 12 is 78. 1 over to 13 is 91. And if the ace was first and last, 14, 105. 1 to 14 equals 105 times 4 suits equals to 420. The blood. Now that you've moved the ace to the other side, what are we going to go in here? I have got Pumbaa. I've got radar dial. I've got all kinds of stuff. The number to the gateway is where the queen ends up, the 12th card, which is the L letter, and the 12th card is the queen, the Q, which makes 17. This is 91. What is 91 in French? It's 91. Q, V, O. 17 plus 22 is 39 plus O, 15. Boom, the spirit is in the sun, of the sun, of the sun. Of is 0, F equals to 6, 6. This equals to 4, 5. Of the sun, of one of the suns. 0, 4, 24, 34, 35, electric company. 23 and 15 comes from 3 and 5. 3 times 5, 3 plus 5 is 8. 15 equals to 23. 38 equals to the woe, the train. The O letter, the U letter, the O letter, because it runs with 2. Top and the bottom make 2 O's, right? You need the corral, but you have the bottom and the top of the corral. 420, 105. 420, 24 and 11, 35 plus 56 equals to 91. November 14th. 91. This is, well, this might be the year, but how many years has it been? It's been 24 years since this one over here. 24 years. I don't know why this date comes up, but this is 91. It says 14, 11, 91. Cat, 4. 20 is 20. 2. 1511 ohms. Raphael, 7286. Something else, just going to bring up, I didn't do this yet. The Queen of Earth, Lake Mead, Granny Lake Mead. 5226, 622, 6, Lake Mead. It's first and last in the game. Why? Because next to go, it's number 2, the Mediterranean. But you must go all the way around the board before you get it because you have 2 dice. You must go all the way around the board. You have 2 dice. You must dice 41 in order to get here. Titan is 51, 50, 101, 56, 107, Jesus Christ. Mercury, 48, 86, 86 again. This is creation of 86. Creation within 86. Why? Because 8 and 4 is 12, 1 and 2 is 3, says creation. 8 and 6 is 14, becomes 535. Mercury. Mercury spirit, can we walk the plank with this? Callisto, 4806, 4866. This is the woman, creation of the woman. The woman is the passage. Call it Christo. Christo. Titania, okay, the strength, 1586. Within Titania is the passage, okay, between 2, 3, and 4, the birthway passage within the mind. This one here, okay, 432, it's the seventh gate and it links to Mars. Mars links to everybody. Mars is the ram, okay? Mars is the ram. It's LED, okay? So you tell me a little bit more about LED, 12, 5, 17, and 4 is 21. It is the cube. Somehow they needed something, maybe speakers that went on each side of our ears, and becomes the cube that is directed from over here, right? First you connect it here to something that's over here, or you connect it here to something that's connected over here. Remember, it's not straight through. We don't need it straight through. We need the two over here, the current to come over here. You fill up the ocean with water and you make this two vibrate. For however it's going to do its work, I don't know. I'm not a scientist. I'm just reading the numbers. The moon, 3476, 11.9. Europa, 3138. This is the alternate current. This can be the church, C and A, Pa, the light within spirit. Pa, A and E to start up, right? Orange, apple, starting with an A, ending with an E. Europa, the rope, R and P, 18 and 1634. This creates DC. We know this creates DC. We see it over here, 69 in rotation, running with Ganymede. Titan, we have to compare these two because of the same name. This is a half note, 27, okay, because it's under 30. 9 by 3 is 27. It's the max we can go. We can't go forward. 9 by is 36 because that links the last part. There's 4 parts. You begin with 1. Once you put 1 part in, you put 1 part into 3. You're missing 1 corner. Listen, there's many ways to look at this. If we're missing 1 corner out of 8, that 1 corner has 3 sides, okay, of 6. 8 corners of 6 sides. 1 corner holds 3. 3 colors on a corner. So you put that corner in, you automatically count for 3 of 6. That way you got half. Did you follow me with that? Let me try and show you. You got this, okay? You got this. This. You got this, right? You got this. And once you plug that in, now that's not a good example. I'm just going to say it in words. You take the cube. Where's the cube? You take the cube. You got 4 corners here, and you got 4 corners here is 8. Imagine you're missing this block over here. Imagine you're missing this block over here. So you have 1, 2, 3 corners, 4 corners, 5 corners, 6 corners, 7 corners. I hold the 8th corner. There are 6 sides. I have my finger on 3 of those sides, and I don't have my finger on the other 3 sides. So that's half, equals to 3 creation, 3, 6 creation, 3 by 6, 3 plus 6, 18, and 9, 27. Okay? Now, with my finger on this, I must hold the center one here, the center one here, and the center one here, because it fits, right? If I remove it, I'm only holding the 1 corner. If you hold 2 pieces, you automatically must hold the center because it squares off. So you hold 3, so you're holding 4. So it's the same 4, this 4 over here, right? And this 4 over here and this 4 over here is 12. But no, because this one, and this one are the same. There's only 8 out of 12, which makes 3/4 of what I'm holding. I'm holding 8 out of 26. There's 18 left. 18 is the letter R. 8 is the letter H. H and R. R and H is at the blood sample because that's the way I plugged it in. Now, I'm not going to do this again, but if there's any questions, I will go over it because I do understand it. And if I watch it, I'll be able to watch it and understand it again. And here, what the cube does, it's either this way. If I'm only holding this corner, right, I'm holding 1 cube. That's it. 1 cube. There's 25 plus 1 is 26. If I hold it like this, and I automatically hold how many cubes? Or if I hold it like this, no, I can't. Can I hold it like this? Yes. 4, 8, 12. But no, this one and this one and this one are the same. So what I'm actually holding is this one, this one, this one is 4, then 5, then 6, then 7. 7 and 4. Is that right? 4, 8, 12. I'm even mixing myself up. 4, 8, 12 is everything. I only hold this corner. Okay, I'm not holding the 3 over here or the 3 over here. The 3 over here is 9. I'm holding one over here, but this one is calculated at 1, 2, 3. This one counts for 3 right away. This one counts for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. The one in the center is 8. The one over here is 9. The one over here is 10, 11. The one over here is 12. Those are my 12 colors. Raphael, 7286 in a constellation of Pegasus. Not so fast. We did Triton, and now we're going to do the last one, Pluto, number 2366. But we're going to do this one different. 23, because it's the 9th planet, we're just going to go like this. 2 times 3, 2 plus 3 is 5, and 6, 11 is creation in Pluto. 0, 0 equals 66, 76, 86, 87, 88, 89. 8 and 9 is the high of Pluto. Pluto, 16 is the light, her light, creation of her light. 7, 3, 3, 8, 6. Again, 8, 6 is also T for 20. O for 15, 2015. The PLU calls 2015. It's 21 minutes. We're going to end it here. There's much more to go. Finish off an hour later. Back to the show. Take a break, right? Is it all about breathing? Took my bike out today, and I went about 40 kilometers. Actually, it's 30 kilometers, but I think by taking the bike path, it's 40. Actually, it's 10, 15. It's 30 if I went on the highway, but to get towards the highway, I had to go up 4 kilometers and down 4 kilometers, so that's what makes the 10 difference. So I did do about 40 kilometers a day. Almost 150 kilometers in the last 10 days. Thank you very much. Raphael, taking a break. Thank you for watching. 7286 in a constellation of Pegasus. In 2 more weeks will be the Hebrew New Year 5776. 76 times 76. Thank you.